Listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve.
My name's Arnes.
And today in this Collectible Wars, we got some Biollantes. Because who doesn't like a plant girl kaiju?
So, how is this even a fair battle, Steve?
Well, I thought it would be really good as I grabbed two of some of the only Rose Biolantes that they've made.
Yeah.
With the Super 7 here and the Bandai vinyl.
Yeah.
Super 7 runs you like $80 when it came out. I think you could get it a little bit cheaper now.
It went down?
Yeah, I want to say you could get it for like 50-ish on average.
Oh, nice.
You know, we dusted this thing. I've still seen dust on top of this thing's head. And then the Bandai vinyl here, I want to say it was like 30-ish bucks to be able to get it like after shipping and what have you. So I thought these would be like a fun comparison. Like, which one do you think we should be buying? Can we make an argument? So, funny enough, when I grabbed the Super 7, its head popped off. And then the tentacle also popped off in the process of me trying to get it down here. Which was super frustrating.
Oh, God, Steve. On average, it goes for $106.
The vinyl?
No, the Super 7.
No, it's not that expensive. People can ask for all they want. What?
There's $72 on eBay right on Big Bad. 85 on their Super 7, but it's sold out. And then down here, when you go...
Because I know I've seen it for cheaper. Check out Facebook groups. People are trying to sell this thing. Okay, so when we did the review for this...
Yeah, see, look, eBay, 106, FYE, 110.
Please don't spend that much on this thing.
Wow, $111 on eBay.
My paint's already coming off the tummy, and this thing just sits on my shelf upstairs.
Wow, comparison's already on a good start.
Okay, so first and foremost, so I guess price point. Bandai Vinyl's kind of winning. This is one of those. It's hard to really compare because this is more just like a feeling, because it's not really apples to apples, right? It's not like a Monstars to a Haya. That like the articulation details like close enough that they're similar figures. Like these were meant for two different people. This was meant for an adult collector. This is meant for, well, I guess still kind of meant for adult for a collector, but initially for kids. Like this would be like hanging up on a little peg thingy, and the children could buy it, and bing bada boom, you got to buy a Lance in your collection.
Ooh, that one goes for about $50 on eBay.
Yeah, this one I would imagine because it's a little bit of an older release.
Yeah.
So in terms of price point, I don't think it's quite fair because
so on average,
technically has more going on with it.
106 for that one.
Yeah, check out Facebook. You'll save some money. I'll sell you mine for 106. I have this thing. This is just work. I guess we're going to eventually kind of go this way. Man, I feel like one of us should argue for the Super 7.
Okay, I'll be Super 7.
Oh, God. All right, we can do that. All right, so Super 7 is more expensive. So I guess in terms of collectible, like if you're going for collector purposes, that's kind of winning.
Yeah, I mean, look at Super 7.
In terms of the Lump 7?
The great details on the rose, the, petals in the back, the green color.
Yeah, the petals that don't hold
it stays.
Hold a pose.
It stays. You give me some super glue and I'll guarantee you it will stay. Oh, God, you broke its arm. Look at that limp arm.
I didn't even break it. It doesn't... Oh, this thing hurts my feelings.
I mean, it has an open mouth. That's something.
You know what would have been kind of cool? And I think it would have been my saving grace for Super 7 if they would have did this. We talked about... Well, at least the one thing we talked about is it should have had a light up feature. For your money. No reason this couldn't have had a light feature. In comparison to the Godzilla, like, there's not nearly enough engineering here in plastic to really merit its original price point, let alone
$85 for original price.
Yeah, let alone it being over $100 if Google is to be believed.
That's crazy. All right, so
in terms of overall, like in terms of appreciation, Super 7's kind of winning there. In terms of detailing, now, this is a little bit up for date because both of them kind of have the same thing going on where they're not the most intensely detailed thing. That being said, I feel like that is way more forgivable on the Bandai vinyl than it is on the something like the Super 7, which is meant to be like an adult collectible.
Bandai vinyl is a statue. Okay, so I already expect certain details.
That's not true. Its tentacles move too, just like this one, and I can rotate the head just like this one.
Yeah, well, this one has an open mouth, Steve. So,
well, this one has a closed mouth and looks a little bit more.
Look at that.
Like how it did in the movie.
It can smoke a cigar, Steve.
I can smoke a shorty.
Oh.
Honestly, too, in terms of the detailing, I like the way the pedals look on the Bandai vinyl more than I do on this one.
It actually looks like a rose. See, look at this. It actually looks like a rose. So you look at this. What the fuck does that look like?
It's got rose qualities. I like the way the back of the head is done too, because you'll see here.
Oh wait, I'm for Super 7. No. There we go.
Thank you. But the way the fluff kind of lies up on the back here. Oh, you know what Super 7 doesn't have? It looks like it looks like a door that you slapped up. Slap somebody. You know, I'm trying. Super 7's a good one. That one over there. Sadly enough, was the first one. I don't know why the TV was. Godzilla was like Godzilla was the second one because more people are looking at the Godzilla. Oh yeah, also this. I will say, I like the way that you would better. And in terms of the size, so with the they're kind of cool. I get it. I am being serious. I think this one, honestly, if it be a Bandai vinyl, I like the detail. The only thing I would say, I like the way well, I do like but I honestly like this one better because if you touch this one, it starts snapping off and coming off. Oh, this is really actually, I think I think I didn't see that. The bad one. I hate this one. This video's gonna be so long just because I keep having to. Alright, so, in terms of durability. Oh, it doesn't fall apart on me? The only thing I honestly give it to me for the Super 7 is if you're collecting the action figures, that scales. Even with other Bandai, that scales. The biggest gripe I have about this thing is next to other in terms of your standard Bandai vinyl, Biollante is nice. Doesn't really scale with anybody. But you almost have to find like smaller Godzilla. Funny enough, so if you look super standard visible, like the third job, like the foldable one, honestly scale pretty well. Talk about the Godzilla, but we can't believe it. And he's the same size as the Godzilla. Budget. I know I don't have the six, so I wouldn't even roll top it off. So, in terms of size, so I like the size of this and the way it compares to other figures. That being said, I want to be able to pose this guy with other figures, and you really gotta add some stuff to really like this guy. Otherwise, sad, or you have to kind of gotta shift everything around. Like having this like Godzilla and doing poses like that, it'll work really well.
You need some crazy stands for these.
Stands are, like I said, anything to tighten these things up so they'll actually stay on the figure would benefit this thing greatly.
Yeah, but this is one of their early productions, right?
No, this was the first. This was in the first wave. So it was this and the Godzilla to go along with it. Which the Godzilla doesn't really scale well with this either because he's too big.
Yes, he is.
So where I have this displayed upstairs is next to the
trash.
Actually, the Triple K Godzilla.
Oh. What did Triple K ever do to you? Do you have to put that monstrosity next to him?
Well, they're sort of similar. Like I said, it honestly doesn't look bad with the monster arts. But that being said, detail-wise, it doesn't quite match.
No.
So in terms of like figures that it can go with, the movie Monster series is probably like the worst, like significantly worse.
Yeah.
Because you almost have to go into other... both of them have the same issue. You have to go into other toy lines to find something that scales well with it. But Super 7s, I think, is more readily accessible. But then again, the movie Monster series one to find companion figures is cheaper.
Yeah, it is.
Because you're looking at like about like a $30 Super 7, while...
So it's like a tie-in?
It's similar. Like I said, there's more that go with the Super 7s, so you're more inclined to probably have something already. While you're more people, there's going to be less people that have that $30 Godzilla or want it to go with the movie Monster series. So for that, the movie Monster series is definitely for somebody that is looking more for like standalone. You need a Rose Biollante in your collection. This is what you want.
Yeah.
So I guess we could kind of wrap this up. Because paint job's pretty similar.
Yeah, paint job's pretty similar. Articulation is just not even fair. You know.
Honestly, articulation, this has more, but it's not that much more.
Okay, just because it has more articulation, that does not mean it's better because it does not work. It falls apart.
It does fall apart. So that's why I kind of like...
You know?
I appreciate this one. Honestly, like in terms of detailing, I kind of like this one a little bit better too. It's like the paint job is like arguably the same, but the details on this one I think are just like a bit of an upgrade.
That's better on a Super 7 is that glowing tummy thing. That'll kind of, to me, it looks better on a Super 7 than it does on that.
Yeah, I'll say for customization purposes, this has a lot more going on with it too.
And I like the whole open mouth aspect of the Super 7 one.
I like that it came with stuff too.
Yeah.
It was kind of nice. Because it has like the hands for stabbing through Godzillas. Like there's a decent amount of thought put into it. Just in terms of execution, it just could have been better.
Execution.
So in that aspect, for me personally, I like this one better.
Bandai one?
Because for someone like me, I just mainly want a Rose Biollante to be in my collection. Yes, it'd be great if it scaled with some of my other stuff. But for a figure to be like that, I want it to work and be posable and be able to actually like display them properly. Yeah. While they both kind of fill the same role of just like standing on my shelf and looking like a Rose Biollante. And for that, I would rather have this one than that.
Yeah, I agree. The Bandai vinyl one is better. It's cheaper. Like you said, articulation's similar. It has movement. Paint job is decent. Price is way better. Yeah, I don't know how.
Yeah, the only reason I would recommend the Super 7 over it is if you like customizing.
Yeah.
If you like customizing, messing with your figures, you want to add some paint to it, you want to add a light-up feature, you want to give it a wash, work on the joints maybe a little bit so that it'll look presentable with the other highly articulated figures.
That sounds like way too much work.
And even with the NECA, actually the NECA looks pretty good next to that.
Yeah, but if you're doing something like that, somebody like you that actually does for money, you don't have time for yourself.
Yeah, like for me, it's like there's a reason why it still looks like I just did the lights because it was quick.
You don't have 5 hours you need to put in that thing to make it look presentable.
Yeah, but most people they'll do it. I just like to be paid for my time.
That's crazy.
So, I like the Movie Monster series. Let us know in the comment section below what you guys think. Do you guys agree with Arnes that the Movie Monster series is also an awesome figure? Do you like the Super 7 a bit more? Again, let us know down there. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. And you can help us defeat those kaijus by hitting the like button, subscribe, and become a ranger today!
And the head fell off again.
It doesn't take much. I was thinking maybe I had it upside down, but it doesn't matter. It just falls off no matter what I do. If you guys like to pick some Godzilla stuff up for yourself, yeah, we'll just go with that. Check out Entertainment Earth. Go way to help support channel, especially if you utilize the free shipping like with the Super 7s. You'll get free shipping for those guys. It's usually my go-to, especially if you can make use of that. I have the Shin Godzilla on order.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited for the Shin. Shin looks dope. I kind of wish I still got Destroyed. Because like I said, we're kind of crapping on this one from Super 7. But I actively do like the line. They've gotten better over time.
Yeah, because my Mecha Godzilla Super 7 one that I like, so.
Yeah, he was solid. Mogira was cool.
Yeah.
Destroy, I actively like. Like, Destroy is actually a really good one. Same with the thermonuclear Godzilla.
It's just
the one with the skeleton.
Just their first test run was bad.
Yeah,
execution. The
Dark Horse one is solid, but that's just a recolor of the original, which again thought was just solid. Space Godzilla is cool. I love the poster color ones, but that's one of those like I love it, but it stays in my box. So they're great. If you guys also would like to get our logo on some apparel, check out our dashery down below, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.